What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're gonna try to do some shenanigan teams when it comes to Void Vortex Vanquisher. So, yeah, we're not gonna take this too seriously though, but I do really want to try something out very fun, and that is I want to run like a whole squad of CC heroes to see what we can do. Now, we're going to need some demon bells. That's, of course, number one on the list. We always need demon bells for every shenanigans thing that we do. I don't know if you guys are tired of seeing demon bells, but demon bells is where all the fun is at. So, here's my idea. We're going to make one of our Holmes Young pretty much a Rui Scepter holder. Oh, man, our gear is still struggling here. Let's make sure. This is going to be really difficult because I can't differentiate which one is which, but we're going to run one of them with a Rui Scepter, and then we're going to run the other three with Demon Bells. So, Demon Bell right there, Demon Bell right here, Demon Bell right here. We're going to see if we can just completely lock down the enemy team. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to run Jahra, but Jahra is also going to have a Demon Bell. Ooh, I just noticed something. Round one, he might be too fast. This could be a big issue. We might need to use like, oh no, 1835. I wonder what the speed is even compared to her. Oh, okay, so she'll go first. Oh, speed. They're all gonna be. This is gonna be an issue. This is gonna be a big issue. Do any of you guys? Did any of you roll a speed stone? You did not. We got one speed. 1893 versus 1853. So that does mean two heroes will go first. We do need a last hero as well. We could do something like a Vesa, because Vesa does have CC built in as well. Or we could do an Aspen? No. Eos. Does Eos has a Dazzle, right? Not really what we're looking for. Vesa has a Silence. Do we really have any other CC heroes we could run? I don't really want to run a Sherlock. At least I don't think I do. I don't really want to run a Panda. Could run an Amun-Ra, but again, the Amun-Ra is not going to be fast enough. I want something very fast. So I think we might just run like a fast Eos or Vesa. Vesa might be the better option here. We swap Vesa out for a Demon Bell. Her speed's still going to be way up there. We could try that. All right, let's just see what happens. I don't know if this is going to work. We're not even going to really go in and really pay attention to what waves we're fighting either. We're just going to do something like this. And I'm hoping the speed setup is proper on all these heroes. Phoenix, does that matter? I guess. Extra bonus damage or just more shielding? I don't know. Ooh, I got to get my snake leveled up now because they do have a poison. Let's just see. I don't even know if this is going to be the right order or anything. Let's see what happens here. So, slot 2 is going to be our Rui Scepter holder. Oh my god, I can't go this slow. There's so many extra poisons. Let's just watch. So that one went. And then he went. So he did have the energy for an active, which is good. This could work out okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get enough energy. This could work. This could work, guys. We got tons of different CCs. Look at the stack of potions. They're in the 20s of poison potions right here. And we're just in round 2 right now. And the entire team is just completely CC'd. We're going to have tons of healing. We do have to worry about being petrified ourselves. But these doves do last quite a few rounds. And, I don't know. We do have fortress protection on this planet, so that is something to remember here. God, this is crazy. We haven't really taken much damage yet, and we are gonna have more active abilities going off, which means a ton of poison yet again. They have so many buffs and debuffs, like we can't even see everything on the here. Look at the number of like 2 million damage poisons going out. Every single round. Our Transcendence Jahra is just, she's just sitting there doing nothing. She CC'd the entire battle. She does have a Demon Bell, so she is going to feed energy to others, but I don't know if this would be a legitimate strategy, to be honest, but it could. I don't know. There's just, I think that's almost 30 stacks of poison right here. Vessa's kind of like our insurance to give those extra shields to make sure they don't die, since they're all using no damage. There's no damage reduction artifacts on our team at all. There's 5 Demon Bells and a max Rui. The big test is going to be one of the stronger waves, like with carries or something. We really have to CC the carries immediately. Every one of their extra attacks is hitting for like 4 to 5 million as well. I guess it's like 1 to 2 on Ada since she's a little tankier, but kind of crazy, right? I mean, it's kind of crazy. Jahra down here literally did nothing for us. Nothing at all. Now, this could be a test, especially since we don't have any type of protection, and we really need to make sure we get energy to him on round 1. If we miss the bonus energy, I think we're just like a lost attempt right here, because I think, oh no, Jahra goes before him too. Never mind. So he does guarantee this. He doesn't have a lot of potions though. We do have more potions coming out. We just need to really avoid a lot of damage in round 1 and CC as many people as possible. Not CCing the Garuda feels bad, but oh, the Petrify, that's horrible. Granted, everybody was kind of CC that round. Another active coming in from her. Oh no. So you guys can see there is some failure here when we don't have the appropriate protection. But I think if we have protection, like, it's hands down like the easiest fight possible. Course, the whole thing with Vanquisher is making sure you have enough of your protection signets to use on different waves. If we could make him the slowest, that would be perfect, but the Rui is just giving him way too much speed. Like, just way too much speed here to really go off. And I don't know if the Rui's really doing all that much for him either. I'm hoping, I did put a Rui on him, right? Because, like, look at that. That's too many people up. We need to make sure, like, everybody is locked down round 1. Not a single person cannot be CC'd. And it does look like we did have some disruption to CC. Jahra is pretty good insurance, though. She can buy you an extra round to get your energy feed going and up and working again. Tons of poison going out. So I think you guys can kind of see what I'm going at. I wonder if this could work. The damage numbers are good. The question is, though, can they beat waves that don't have protection? Carries are, of course, one of the biggest, most dangerous parts of these situations here. Because if she gets an active off, your team and your energy feed is just screwed. You have 0 chance to get it off. Yeah, plus the fact that, you know, he's just so fast. That can be such a big issue. So many people doing things. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, this could go really bad. They're going to get 3 attacks off against us this round, it looks like. Oh, yeah, and then it just falls all apart. So, I mean, it could work. Like, there's potential that it could work with enough attempts that you could get the CC in round 1, I think, to line up perfectly. And at that point, you don't need, like, Sword Flash and Drake combo, but seems a little sketchy. Little sketchy. You might need to do some resets of opponents to try to get better waves to go up against as well. But even then, like, I mean, something like this could work. Avoiding carries is going to be near impossible, but there are certain waves on certain planets that don't have any carries. But that's like one of the biggest disruptions to this lineup. You can't run 2 Rui Scepters because if you have 2, then you're going to break the chance to guarantee your CC every round. But like this right here, this is the exact situation we wanted. Let's see if we end up with a W. We actually ended up losing. Are you kidding me? You kidding me here? I wonder if running like a strong Sword Flash would still be an advantage though, even if she had like a Demon Bell or something, just to start picking off opponents one by one. Like, I'm pretty sure we can beat this eventually. It just depends on the number of attempts, but I mean, is it easier than doing it the normal way with Sword Flash and everything? Nah, I think heavily it's dependent on your protection. If you do get the fortress protection, I think it's going to make it a lot easier. Yeah, but the problem is you only have so many of these protection signets that you can't go burning them. What you have to do is you have to spend gems and try to hunt for planet types that are going to be the best for you. So is he viable? I mean, you could probably run him, like one of him, in a normal lineup and have some success, but without the protection so that they don't get CC'd every time, it's gonna be a bit sketchy. Unless you can find like really weak planets and use all your energy burners like this, you could probably beat it without it, but I will just hit it anyway just because it's the end of the day. I'm not gonna be able to actually do a push, and we'll just get a win, I think. So, I don't know. I mean, anytime you have heroes that have ridiculous crowd control, it's a recipe for victory. Now, what this does mean, I think, is there is a chance that you no longer need Jahra for your Vanquisher push when you have, you know, your Sword Flash, your Queen, and your Jahra with the Demon Bells and Rui. I think he is a good substitute by far for a Jahra. So if you do the normal setup and you don't have enough for your third Transcendence hero just yet, Holmes Young is a perfect substitute for Jahra, I think, because he has a higher percent chance for CC. It seems more reliable, plus he's packing out a decent amount of damage. He has an amazing end of round heal for 40% of his HP, his max HP, which is absolutely crazy nuts and awesome. So even if you only have one of them, I think it might be worth doing. You're still gonna need like the demon bells and everything. I think you might be able to get away with only running energy on him, but you really need this type of CC where you're getting it every round. And if you only have one Holmes Young, you're really gonna want him probably with that max Rui Scepter and energy. But it does mean you can do it sooner before you have a Jahra. And at this point, do you even need to build the Jahra on your account? Probably not. If you can take a regular Fortress faction hero instead of a Jahra, that could be pretty game breaking. So let's just finish this guy up here. We got the W. But yeah, the one thing to note with these heroes, and that's the last thing I just want to talk about, is the fact that his shape lifting potion is a 100% chance to inflict on 2 random enemies. Now it hits fewer, so you are gonna have to get a little bit of a high roll with your blends here to get more shape-lifting potions. You definitely want him the slowest on your team if possible. You want everybody else going before him, I think. And then on top of that, when you take a look at Jahra's ability here, it's kind of like a give or take. It really is. So her active ability is all enemies, so they all have a chance to get hit for 30% chance to get a CC, which is much lower than the 100, but she's guaranteed to hit all of them. So I don't know. We'll have to do a run later this week and actually go into it with a Holmes Young seriously to see if it can work. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.